Hello everyone. In this video, let's revise what we learned about polynomials in our earlier classes. What is a polynomial? We know polynomial is an algebraic expression which has multiple terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, multiple terms, and the only important thing here to note that the power of the variable cannot be anything other than whole number. So what we are saying, I have a, let's say, x square plus 2x plus 3. Now this is an algebraic expression where we have variable x and the power of variable here is 2, here is 1. They are whole numbers. So this is going to be called as polynomial. Or I may have, x raised to 4 plus y raised to 3 plus x square y plus 16. Here we have two variables, x and y. The power of x here is 4, power of x here is 2, whole numbers. Power of y is 3, power of y is 1 here, again whole numbers. This also is a polynomial. But what about x raised to 1 upon 4? This is not a polynomial because the power of x is not a whole number. Or x raised to minus 2 again is not a polynomial because the power of the variable is integer, it is not a whole number. So a polynomial is an algebraic expression where the power of the variables is whole number. Now let's take this one example, 4x cube plus 2x square minus 4x plus 2. This is a polynomial. Now in this polynomial, these are called terms. These are terms. What are the terms? Terms are where we have a variable and a number bound by multiplication only. So here if you see 4 and x cube, they are bound by multiplication, 4x cube, or 2 and x square bound by multiplication, or minus 4 and x bound by multiplication, or 2 and x raised to 0. X raised to 0 is 1. They are again bound by multiplication. So these are called terms. Terms of a polynomial. And in these terms, the non-alphabetic component or the numeric component, here it is 4, here it is 2, here it is minus 4, here it is 2 again. These numeric components, they are called, these ones, they are called as coefficients. So this is what we learned, how a polynomial is made. A polynomial is made by multiplying the coefficients with the variables. We get terms, and when we add terms, we get a polynomial. We add the terms, we get polynomial. But here it's subtraction. So how do you show that? The subtraction actually is, so this is 4x cube plus 2x square plus minus 4x plus 12. So the term here is minus 4x, not 4x, and that's why we used here minus 4 into x. So when we add terms, we get the polynomial. When we multiply coefficient with the variables, we get terms. Okay. Now let's remember the jargons which were associated with polynomial. We used a word called variable. The letters which are used here are called variables. Those are the variables. Whereas the term which does not have any letter associated with it is called a constant. So this is a constant. This is a variable and constant. Now we have many polynomials. 4x is also a polynomial. 4x square plus 12 is also a polynomial. And similarly, 12 also is a polynomial. Now, the 12 is called as constant polynomial, because in this polynomial there is no variable term. There is no term which has variable. So this is called a constant polynomial. And what is 0 called then? A 0 is called a zero polynomial. It is called a zero polynomial. Now we know polynomials can have one variable, two variables, three variables. They can have multiple variables. But when we have polynomials which has only one variable. Now if you see here, the variable is x. Here also x. There is no other letter used in this polynomial. When we have such a situation, we call this is a polynomial in variable x. And it is also represented as px. So we call px is equal to 4x square minus 12x plus 12. Polynomial in x. So if I have 4t square minus 13, I will call this as polynomial in t, pt. This is a polynomial in t. So these are polynomial in one variable. They are polynomial in one variable and we can represent them as p of x or p of t, whatever is the variable we are using. These polynomials are also classified based on number of terms. So how many terms we have here in this polynomial? We know terms are separated by addition. So we have 4x square plus minus 12x plus 12. So 1, 2 and 3 terms. In this case we have 4t square plus minus 13. So we have 1 and 2, only 2 terms. Similarly, I can have a polynomial, let's say 9y cube, just one term. Based on number of terms, polynomials are given some specific names. When we have only one term, the polynomial is called a monomial. When we have two terms, a polynomial is called binomial. Bi means two, mono means one. And when we have three terms, it is called as trinomial. Tri means three. So these are special names for polynomials having 1, 2 or 3 terms. Generally they are called polynomials. Poly means multiple terms. We also talked about the degree of polynomial. So if I have polynomial 4x cube minus 3x square plus 2x minus 6. This is a polynomial having 4 terms. And which is the variable? We have variable x. Then what are the powers of x we have? Here power of x is 1. Here in this term power of x is 2. In this term power of x is 3. X cube 3. Whichever is the highest power of that variable, it is called the degree of this polynomial. And therefore in this case we will say that the degree of this polynomial is 3, because that is the highest power of the variable. So if I have 4t raised to 5 minus 3t raised to 3 plus 2t minus 13. Now here if I see, this is a polynomial in variable t. And what are the powers of t? Here it is 1, 3 and 5. What is the maximum power? 5. So the degree of this polynomial is 5. So what is the degree of constant polynomial? So we have a polynomial 12. What is the degree of this polynomial? 12 actually means it is 12 into, let's say if the variable is t raised to 0, because t raised to 0 is 1 and 1 into 12 is 12. So what is the degree of this polynomial? Degree of this polynomial is going to be 0. And based on the degree of the polynomials are named as linear polynomial when the degree is 1. Degree is 2 and degree is 3. In this case, this is called a linear polynomial. If degree is 2, it is called quadratic polynomial. And if degree is 3, it is called cubic polynomial. So what is the degree of, we saw degree of the constant polynomial is 0. What is the degree of 0 polynomial? This is a 0 polynomial. What is the degree of 0 polynomial? It is not defined. I am sure you have liked the video. Hit the like button and leave your views in the comment section below. Do watch our other videos on this topic. Subscribe our channel and click the bell icon to get notifications whenever we upload new videos. You may also download the YouTube app at the link provided in the video description. Till we meet again, goodbye.